Do you get confused with all the different ways an equation of a line can be represented? Today, we're going to smooth out all of those forms of a line and how to transfer from one to the other without any headaches. Hi, my name's Danielle, and I'm a high school math teacher here in Ontario, Canada, and I love sharing my math strategies and tips for students so they can make learning math feel zen. So if you're a high school math student, definitely hit subscribe down below. All right, the different ways we can see equations of a line are in slope y-intercept form, which I think is the one you're probably most familiar with, and in standard form. In slope y-intercept form, it's really nice because you can see the slope m and b, the y-intercept, quite easily. In standard form, this has been rearranged to a way such that we have ax plus by plus c, or we could have the c on the other side, ax plus by equals c, and a and b and c are just integer values. There's no decimal value to them. Now, each form has its advantages, and each form can be rearranged to go from one to the other. Let's take a look down below. Okay, so take the following linear equations and rearrange them into the indicated form. So right now we are in standard form with a as 3, b as 4, and c as negative 24. We want to change this into slope y-intercept form. That means y equals mx plus b. And in order to do that, our y has to be isolated. So what we'll start with is by taking over the negative 24 and the 3x to the other side of the equal sign. So we're going to get 4y is equal to negative 3x plus 24. From there, we're going to divide everything by 4 on both sides. So we get y is equal to negative 3 over 4 plus, I forgot my x, plus 6. So that means our m is negative 3 over 4 and our b is positive 6. All right, what if we wanted to go to standard form? So here we have y equals negative 1/4 x plus 6 in slope y-intercept form. What I'm going to do is multiply everything on both sides by 4. So if I do that, I will get 4y is equal to negative 1x plus 24. So this whole equation got multiplied by 4. Now we could take the 1x over, so we get x plus 4y equals 24. And we can leave it like this, because that's the first way we can write it. Or we can say x plus 24y minus 24 is equal to 0. Both are correct. Now, the reason why slope y-intercept form is mainly used is because it's very easy to graph from. But there are moments when we can take a standard form equation of a line and also graph it. So look at this example. It wants us to graph using intercepts. We have 2x minus 6y equals 12. So let's set up our chart, our table of values, so we can calculate the x-intercepts. Both intercepts. If we're calculating the x-intercept, y is equal to 0. And what I tell my students to do is set this up so that way they can actually show me they're subbing y in for 0. So 2x minus 6 times 0 equals 12. That's going to go to 0, it goes away. So 2x equals 12 is left. Divide by 2 and we get 6. So 6, 0, or you can write it like this, is our x-intercept. What about the y-intercept? For the y-intercept, x is equal to 0. So here we're going to do 2 bracket 0 minus 6y equals 12. Notice I'm just taking the original equation and subbing in x equals 0 into it. So now this portion goes to 0 and we're left with negative 6y equals 12. Divide by negative 6 on both sides and we get y is equal to negative 2. So the ordered pair is 0 because x is 0 up here, and negative 2. Or in the chart, it would be 0, negative 2. Okay, let's graph these. 0, negative 2 is here, and 6, 0 is here. As long as we have 2 points, we can graph a line. So using my trusted ruler, there you go. We have our line, almost. I could adjust this a little bit to go through the points a little bit more, but it's giving me a hard time. Okay, So hopefully you get comfortable with working from slope y-intercept form and standard form wherever and whenever you need it. If that video helped you at all, hit like and subscribe and comment down below on any topics you'd like me to cover in the upcoming videos. See you later.